Hey guys, how you going? And welcome back to another episode of this What If series. In today's video, we're going to be seeing if India could win the Big Bash. So let's find out. So just before we get started, I'm going to show you guys the Indian lineup I'm running with. Now I know it's not the most up-to-date lineup, and I'm sure some of you guys will comment down below saying, why isn't this player in, why is this player in, etc. But too bad if it's not the most up-to-date lineup. It's to do with the players that I've got in the squad at the time. Anyway, we've got Sharma and Darwin up top with Kohli at 3, Raina, Rahul, Dhoni at 6, I don't even know if he's playing for India anymore, Pandya at 7, Jadeja, Kumar, Bumrah and Chahal rounding out the 11. So you'd think that this side would comfortably win the tournament, but let's find out. So for those who didn't watch the first episode, I just simulate the games. Through round 5 we'll take a look at the stats just to see who's on top of the runs and wickets. And then we'll just sim through to the finals, and then at the end I think we'll have a look at the stats and see how everyone gets on. So first up, we're going to simulate the first round because India have the bye. Thunder won by 42 runs, Heat won by 8 wickets, Hurricanes by 6 wickets, and the Renegades beating the Stars in the Melbourne Derby by 6 wickets. Now on to India's first match. They are playing the Brisbane Heat, so let's see how they get on. And as you'd expect, they won. They won by 17 runs, so a bit closer than I thought. Let's take a look at who scored the runs. Raina, 93 off 50 went bang. Dhoni, 40 off 33 down the at the end there. And Darwin, 23, not much else there. And with the ball, who scored runs for the Heat? Ross with 52. Everyone chipped in, but it wasn't enough. Pandya, 2 for 37. Kumar, 2 for 28. And Chahal, pick of the bowls probably, 1 for 17. So looking at the other results throughout the round, the Thunder won by 3 runs. The Renegades won by 15 runs. And the Scorchers won by 4 wickets. On to the second match, India are playing the Renegades at Etihad Stadium. Renegades on top there, so be interesting to see, well surely India should win quite comfortably, but let's find out. So the first upset of the tournament has happened. The Renegades won by 5 wickets, so let's have a look at how India went. With Sharma up top with a 41 off 27 and Rahul 41 off 32 top scoring as well, with Pandya and Raina getting 30s. Wickets were shared for the Renegades, and looking at the batting for the Renegades, the Aaron Finch 70 off 36 and Hodge getting 45 off 23, and Jadeja, the pick of the bowls for India, with 3 for 21 off 3.2. So after that upset, looking at the other matches throughout the round, Hurricanes by 8 wickets, Stars won by 8 wickets, and the Sixers won by 39 runs. So that puts India in 7th spot with 1 win and 1 loss. Renegades on top, unbeaten so far with 3 wins and 0 losses. A bit surprising here. I think, well, New Zealand, in the New Zealand episode, if you haven't watched it already, spoiler alert, they lose in the semi-finals. So it'll be interesting to see where India finish up. Surely they win the tournament. Yeah, like, before starting this, I would have thought every international team should win. But it's not looking too flash for India at this stage, even though it's quite early on. On to the fourth round now, and India have won their second match, beating the Scorchers by 28 runs. India putting on 219 for only 3 wickets down. Sharma up top continuing his good form with the bat, scoring 87. Darwin with 70 off 41. 132 run partnership for the first wicket isn't too bad. And everyone got pumped pretty much. Oh, actually Marsh, none for 9 off 2. Don't know why they didn't keep bowling him. Richardson and Ty as well, being rather economical. And with the bat for the Scorchers, Hilton Cartwright unlucky, 95 off 43. And with the ball, Pandya 2 for 18 off 4, including a maiden, and Kumar 2 for 34 off 4 overs as well. And looking at the rest of the round 4 fixtures, the Heat won by 7 wickets, Strikers won by 36 runs, and the Sixers won by 7 wickets. So on to the next round, round 5, and as you can see, another upset. Thunder winning by 16 runs. They proved quite troublesome for the Kiwis as well. They ended up beating them in round robin play, and I think they beat them in the semi-final as well. So they love to beat the international sides. As we take a look at who scored runs, old Uzi up top there, 93 off 47, with Roy with 38 off 22. With the ball, Chahal picking up 2 for 39. Sharma bowled, he bowled 1 maiden. Why didn't they bowl him again? I have no idea. Kohli's the captain, so he needs to sort that out. And with the bat, Darwin top scored 80 off 45. Dhoni down the end there, 39 off 23, but it wasn't enough. The Thunder winning by 16 runs. And looking at the rest of the results throughout round 5, the Stars won in the Super Over, Heat won by 1 run, and the Sixers beat the Strikers by 14 runs. Okay, a bit surprising there. So we'll take a look at the standings. I'm pretty sure it's halfway through, and India sit in 6th spot, 2 wins, 2 losses. Heat on top with the Renegades as well. Actually a few teams on 6 points, but differentiate through net run rate. But the Heat are on top. And looking at the statistics now, and through halfway through, or through 5 rounds anyway, Doolin on top with 269 runs, at an average of 89. Enriquez in second with 258. Who's the top scoring Indian? Rayner with 187 runs. Is that the, yep, 187 runs, an average of 93.5. Darwin up there as well, 173 runs, an average of 57. And looking at the, oh geez, okay, not too sure what the fuck's happening here. And looking at the bowling this time, finally got around to it. Ahmed on top with the cutting on 8 wickets. Ahmed with the superior average of 10.38. He's only going at 5 as well, which seems, oh, it looks like to be the best out of the top ranked bowlers. Top Indian bloke is Pandya with 6 wickets, an average of 20.83. He's going at over 8 though, which is not ideal. Anyone else in there? Jadeja and Kumar as well with 5 wickets apiece. So now on to the second half of the tournament, and India have to pull something out because they are battling big time here. They're playing the strikers. Let's simulate. They win by 6 wickets. They're back in the winner's circle. Strikers batting first, 173 with Wells getting 59 off 39. In the wickets, which was Jadeja with 3 for 39 and Bumrah with 2 for 30. With the bat for India, Rahul top scored 58 off 28. Kohli, yeah, he hasn't been in the runs actually. I'm quite surprised by that. 43 off 31 and Rayner 39 off 32. And looking at the rest of the round, the Renegades win by 16 runs. The Sixers won by 3 wickets and the Heat won by 10 wickets. And I thought I'd just go into the Heat game to see how it went, and it turns out that the Thunder put 206 up first, and McCullum 136 of 57 with Lynn top, scoring as well, 76 of 56. Holy shit. So 3 rounds remaining before the finals. India sit in 4th spot. So let's see how they get on here. Who are they playing? They're playing the Hurricanes, who sit in 6th spot, so it's going to be quite a tough match. You'd think they'd win, but after their poor start to the tournament, anything is possible, so we'll simulate it. And holy shit, the Hurricanes are won by 32 runs. And yeah, 209 first up for the Hurricanes with McDermott 66 off 23, Doolin and Short both getting half centuries as well. With the ball, Pandya 2 for 17 off 3 overs. Some of this captaincy really has to be looked at because Rayner bowled 1, went for 19, Bumrah 1 for 62, and Chahal 1 for 61, holy shit. And with the bat, who top scored? Rayner 58 off 37, Darwin 47 off 31, a couple golden ducks in there for Dhoni and Jadeja. Summers, the pick of the bowls, 3 for 29, and that is not ideal for India. And looking at the other results throughout the round, the Sixers won by 9 wickets, Thunder won by 8 wickets, and the Strikers won by 36 runs. So the Sixers are on top after 7 rounds with the Renegades, Heat and Thunder, and India sitting in 6th spot with 6 points. So India really need to win here if they've got a chance of finals. And as you can see, they're playing the Stars, who sit in 2nd to last spot, so they should win this one, but let's find out. And they've won quite comprehensively here, winning by 63 runs. India made 216 for 2, and Kohli finally scoring some runs, 87 off 51, and Rayner going bang, 80 off 35. Quite a decent partnership there, almost 150 I think, 149 is it? My maths is probably fucked up. Oh well, let's look at the Stars. Golden duck for Maxwell never helps. I've put Madison in the Stars lineup because he's actually gone there for the next season. He didn't perform well. Handscomb 64 off 43. And that's about it. As we look at the bowlers, Bumrah 3 for 32 off 4. Kumar 2 for 32, and Chahal and Jadeja getting 1 wicket each. And having a look at the other results, Thunder won by 8 wickets over the Scorchers, who sit in 9th spot. Strikers won by 8 wickets over the Renegades, who have started strong, but they are sitting in 5th spot now. And the Heat won by 32 runs. So looking at the standings heading into the last round, Sixers, Heat, Thunder and India tied with the Renegades on net run rate. Let's see how they are actually going. We've got a positive, well, India have a positive net run rate of 0.32. The Renegades have a negative net run rate. So it's going to be bloody interesting to see who we're playing. India is playing the Sixers, who are top of the table. Jesus, and the Renegades, who are they playing? They are playing the Hurricanes, who sit in 7th spot. So if we win, or if India win, they'll go through to the finals. If the Hurricanes beat the Renegades, well, if the Renegades win, then they'll go through if we lose. So it's going to be bloody exciting times, and I mean, you'd think India would win, but let's find out. So I've simulated all the other games for the Indian game. The Scorchers won by 7 wickets, the Stars by 4 wickets, and the Hurricanes won by 22 runs, which puts them in 4th spot. So that's interesting. So Hurricanes on top, superior net run rate to India. So only 0.10 in it. India need to win, and they need to win. Well, if they win, they're going through. Let's find out. And they've done it. They've won by 7 runs. They've bet the Sixers here. And looking at the see how India went with the bat. Sharma scoring a ton, 103 off 58. He went bang. Kohli with 36. Rahul going bang as well, 30 off 15. And not too much to write home about for the Sixers. O'Keefe probably the standout bowler there. And with the bat, Roy and Enriquez getting half centuries. And wickets wise, Pandya 3 for 39 off 4. And Chahal 1 for 34 off 4 overs. So looking at the standings now, and India finished in 2nd spot, which is 2 spots higher than New Zealand, I'm pretty sure. I think they finished 4th. And yeah, Sixers, India, Heat and Thunder rounding out the top 4, 2 Sydney sides. No Melbourne sides, as the Stars and Renegades couldn't fire. Renegades started well, but they just couldn't carry on. As you can see there, 4 losses in the last 5 games, really hurts you. But let's look at how the bloody finals go. The Indian side is playing the Heat, Sixers are playing the Thunder. Let's simulate this game and see how the Sixers and Thunder game go. The Sixers won, okay. Sixers 1 for 195 with Hughes 87, Silk 80 not out, and the Thunder could only get 173 in return with Near 61, Watson and Blizzard getting decent scores, but it wasn't enough. Doug Bollinger, man of the match for his 3 for 25. So now it's going to be India versus the Heat to see who will take on the Sixers in the final. Let's find out. Remember, New Zealand didn't make the final last time, so if they can make the final, then they've done better than New Zealand. Let's find out though. An absolute scenes here. For the 2nd time in a row, the international side couldn't get past the semi-finals. The Heat won by 9 runs, with McCullum 50 off 29, Pearson 60 off 40, and Khan 25 off 17. Kumar, Bumrah and Chahal getting 2 for there. Chahal being quite expensive, and with the bat, the lads just couldn't fire there. Rahul top scoring 41 off 31, Pandya 27 off 12, and yeah, just couldn't get it done. Pretty good bowling there from Layla, 3 for 21, Swepson as well, bowled pretty well. But yeah, there we go, the Heat have won by 9 runs. And just before the final, I'm just going to show you guys the regular season stats. These are the stats before the finals, just to see how everyone went on. Top Indian batsman, Suresh Raina, 382 runs at an average of 76. Durlin was the top scorer, 432 runs at an average of 61. McCullum up there as well with 392. So was Uzi, and looking at who else was in there, Rohit Sharma down the bottom there, 289 runs at an average of 36. And that wasn't ideal there for the old Indian lads. And looking at the bowlers, oh no, we've gone to the, oh fuck, what have we done here? Absolutely belling up a storm. Top bowler in the regular season was Cutting with 14 wickets, an average of 14. Lachlan, 13 wickets, an average of 19. Rashid Khan as well, 12 wickets. Pandya up there, 4th spot with 12 wickets, an average of 19. Who else? Jadeja, 9 wickets, and Bumrah with 8 wickets as well. So on to the final, Sixers versus the Heat. Who is going to win this one? I'm not too sure. Sixers won by 4 wickets, so there we go. The Heat getting 166 first up, with Pearson 66 off 36. And with the ball, O'Keefe 2 for 25, continuing his good form in the finals. And with the bat, the Sixers 34 from Silk, 37 from Enriquez. And Sam's down the bottom, 22 off 8, getting the job done there. And there we have it, the Sydney Sixers have won the Big Bash tournament. So that's going to be it for another What If episode. Thanks so much for watching. Massive surprise with India not making it past the semi-final stage, much like New Zealand in the first episode, losing to the Thunder in the semis as well. India this time couldn't get it done against the Heat. Very surprising stuff, a massive upset, and then the Sixers beating the Heat as well. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, then please leave a like and subscribe. If you're feeling up to it, leave a comment down below about who you'd like to see next in the next What If episode. But until then, take it easy.